Gerry Soejatman, who is an aviation specialist. He joins me now from Jakarta. Gerry, good to have you on the show. You heard Vandana there. She's saying that investigators are concentrating their efforts around what looks like to be a malfunctioning automatic throttle. Explain to us, in the general scheme of things, how does this help a plane in terms of flying and staying up in the air?
Well, I must stress initially that an aeroplane can fly without an auto throttle. The NTC has said that, and they are looking into possibilities of an auto throttle malfunction. They have not concluded that there is a malfunction in the auto throttle. What they have found was that one of the throttle levers were stuck. The other one was moving. They need to know why, whether there was a mechanical fault or whether it was a problem with the auto throttle system. Coming back to your question, the auto throttle reduces the pilot workload when they have to set the power during climb, during cruise, and during descent. So that's how the auto throttle functions.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. All right. Also in the report is a reference to pilots of previous flights who had reported problems with that specific system, the automatic throttle system. What does this tell you?
Well, it tells that it was broken before. It was temporarily fixed, and then the problem came up again, and then they decided to do a bigger maintenance on it. That was on the 5th of January, and then it worked fine until that day. Again, there is no details on the kind of malfunction that happened, so we cannot say for sure whether it has something to do with this accident or not.
This particular plane, it was out of service for almost 9 months, obviously because of cutbacks that was brought on because of the coronavirus pandemic. How much do planes undergo inspections before they are returned to regular service? Could this have been sort of determined before?
Well, they would go through several inspections, especially post-storage inspections. They would have to have, in particular this type of aircraft, they would have to have their engines inspected. There are certain parts of the engines that need to be inspected that came out of a bulletin by the FAA to pay particular attention on that particular part before you put it back in service. And they did that. So again, this is a case where they've done everything and their airplane still crashed. Now, is it a technical fault or is it something else? The problem is now that we don't have the cockpit voice recorder yet, and so we know what happened, but we don't know why it happened. Now, if we find the CVR, that would tell us a lot more in terms of why the chain of events happened.
All right, Gerry, we're going to have to leave it there. Gerry Soejatman, live for us from Jakarta. Thank you.